What's going on, y'all? Psych Perspectives, GeoFux. Another thing that I want to point out as well, even though we are doing protests, marches, rebellions, please still realize that we are in a pandemic, okay? You need to still have on your mask, okay? And it's sad because they've already said that June was going to be one of the most deadliest months for COVID-19, and it's proving already that it will be, because with all these protests, demonstrations, rebellions, which I totally understand why we are out here fighting and fighting back and defending and calling for justice, calling to be treated like a human being. All while I understand that, it's still a pandemic. COVID-19 is all through the protests, okay? COVID-19 is two-stepping, doing the electric boogie, 1-2 step, slide with it, okay, all through the protests, the riots, the rebellions. Everybody, and even people that are wearing masks, you're still not social distancing if you're going to a protest. I'm sorry, but social distancing is 6 feet apart, and y'all are not standing 6 feet apart. So it's pretty much safe to say that June will indeed be one of the deadliest months for COVID-19. And once again, disproportionately, it'll be black people and people of color and lower income, working class folks that'll be dying from COVID-19, because it is what it is. Now, at the same time I say all of that, I've been saying this also for a while. For many of us, our quality of life is so piss poor, so it's not like we really have any real reasons to actually want to live and stick around, because let's be real, I personally do not want to live to be 70 years old if this is the type of shit that I'm going to have to continue to endure and go through. Okay? Because this is ridiculous. We don't have any rights. We're not treated like humans. We're not making a living wages. It's one problem after the next. It's a struggle after another struggle. So quite frankly, if that's how we're going to have to live for the next 50, 60, 70, 80, umpteen years, I personally do not want to stick around for that. So while I'm also recognizing that we're still in a pandemic, we still are dealing with COVID-19, and people really aren't social distancing, people aren't really wearing masks, they're not doing any of that. While all this is very much true, and the spread of COVID-19 is going to skyrise with everybody being out in the rebellion, at the same time, what do we really have to live for? I mean, really, that's a real question. I'm leaving that to y'all viewers, subscribers, supporters, people watching the video. What do you have to live for? Excuse me. What do you have to live for? I mean, what quality of life do we actually have when we sitting up here, you black or you a person of color, your quality of life has already been diminished. You poor, you working class, you working poor, you lower income, your quality of life has already been diminished. So when people talk about, well, what do we got to lose? We don't have anything. I mean, seriously, our lives are already in danger every single day before COVID-19, before the coronavirus pandemic. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Anyways, you see my shirt. You see what it is. Black Lives Matter. Power to the people. Y'all do what you can to be safe, and I'll get at you another time.